welcome back to my channel. Today I have my lovely grandma right here, my grandma Julie. She's my mom's mom. And I wanted to do this video asking her questions about her past and like her childhood and how her experiences have been. So I'm just gonna go ahead and ask her questions and she's gonna answer them as best as she can. So let's get started. Yeah, honestly.
Yes, honestly. I don't like to say lies.
Yes. Have you ever gotten in trouble with your mom or your dad? Like, what was the baddest thing you have done?
Well, actually, I never got in trouble with them. I mean, I don't remember. We were just there at the house and obeying of what they were saying, and we did what they had, we had to do by them. I cannot say something that I would have done that they wouldn't have liked.
Oh, so you always like respectful
yes,
and
always
follow
very,
the rules?
Yes, very respectful, follow the rules as back then.
Okay.
And it was good for us.
And they were strict with you?
Yes, they were very strict. Daddy, pobrecito, que en paz descanse, like, con una mirada, con eso teníamos.
Like you knew.
Yes, like,
stop.
If you were doing something wrong, which I don't think so, but like my other siblings, it was like, hey, yo más con la mirada. And that was it.
Oh.
We had to like, okay, it's fine,
And that's weird because you're not strict.
No,
you're more
I'm
laid
not.
back.
Yeah, because I'm more
chill.
laid back with my own kids, with my grandkids, with my great grandkids, which I'm very proud of. But I don't recall being so strict with my own kids, not even with their dad.
What was your first car ever?
My first car ever was, oh my God, it was way back then. I could say, I don't even know the name of the car because I usually don't even recall the cars. But it was a car that my ex-husband, Zenon, que en paz descanse también, had bought me. And every single year, it was a blue car, and every single year we would just go change it for a new one and change it for a new one. That was my first car that I actually had.
And it was blue.
And it was blue, yes, my favorite color. Yes.
What is one important lesson that you have learned throughout your life that you could pass on to me and all your other grandkids?
To respect elders, to respect everybody, because that's the main concern of life.
Okay.
To feel that life is to the fullest. Live day by day, wait for whatever God has for you, but the most important thing is to respect.
Okay.
Don't talk back. If they tell you something, just stay with it.
Did you ever get an allowance as a child?
As a child, we never got allowances. We did have our chores, but we never got allowances because at that time, my dad would work, and my mom, she started not teaching, being a teacher aide, so we didn't have like a lot of money. Nowadays, kids, if they don't get an allowance, they won't do anything. And an allowance is something nice, but if there's something you can do without that, it's best, because that shows that you're an important person and that you don't need money, to do things.
And that's how they taught you.
Yes, and that's the way they taught us.
How did your childhood home look like when you were growing up?
Okay, we lived first, I recall we lived in Salinenio. I do not remember the house, but then we moved to this little place, going towards Salinenio, que le dicen La Loma.
Okay.
And my dad bought a house there. I remember my childhood at that time, small. I remember getting in the bus, coming to school.
And in Texas?
In Texas, yes. We did travesuras and everything like anybody else, and which I do recall some of them, but, that was our home. That's the home that I remember. Then later on, in many years, my dad bought a house in Roma, which we lived there, and it's still there.
And you want to tell them how many brothers and sisters you have?
Yes. I have 7 sisters and 3 brothers, and 1 adopted brother. But one of my sisters already passed away, Anna. We've been a big family. Oh, and then there was one that passed away, and I think Mom had una o dos malas camas besides that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Her name was Norita. She passed away, I think she was like, I could maybe remember 9 or 10 months. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I could not even imagine.
Yes.
What did you want to be when you grew up, when you were a child?
When I was a child, I would think a lot about being a nurse or being an accountant. As time as I grew, I started learning. I never went to college. I never, finished school because I didn't finish school. I got married when I was in 9th grade. I got out of school to get married very young. I was only 15. My husband was 23.
23.
But that's something that I said, oh my God, I didn't even finish school,
But you still aspire.
Oh, yes.
And you still got time, Grandma.
So, I la llevo.
Yeah.
But I'm never going to forget.
What's your favorite thing about being a grandparent?
Oh, my favorite thing of being a grandparent, let me tell you. When Daguito was born, which is my first grandchild, and he's a boy, I don't know. I've always had this feeling, and I might be crazy, and y'all might laugh, but ever since he was born, it seems like he took like 10 or 15 years out of me. I was younger then, so then as my grandkids started coming to the world, I always say, I feel younger, but that's a feeling. But my grandkids and my great-grandkids, which I have two, Anna and Victoria.
And how many grandchildren do you have?
I'm so proud of them. I have 11 grandchildren. 11 grandchildren
and
two great-granddaughters, which I love. And I thank God so much for me being here and still single. My youngest one, which is Aaron, he ain't got no kids, which I hope that God gives me life to see one day one of his babies.
Yeah.
Yes.
He would be spoiled.
Yes. And he would be very, very spoiled.
We're all spoiled by
yes.
her.
I love my grandkids. I love
And
them.
talking about your kids, the next question, describe each one with one word. So starting off with my mom, which is the oldest.
Yes. Okay. Well, let me tell you all, because I don't know, too many people don't know this, but I did have 5 babies. Okay, 5 babies. The first one, he was born dead, which was my first son.
A stillborn.
And then Jolene, Jennifer, Joseph, and Joe Aaron. I put all of them with a J word because of Judy, because of me. Their dad was, okay, it's fine. One word to describe Jolene. I have a lot of words for her, but one is
the one that sticks out the most.
A warrior, because when she had that surgery in her brain, she fought and is still fighting to come up with what she wants. Jolene has been a warrior, and she has always been on her ups and her downs, but she has been very strong. Jennifer, she's a very tough woman, and I can say that maybe that's the word, tough, because she has raised her kids all by herself. Jennifer tiene su mal carácter, like everybody knows. Jennifer's the type of person that if she gets mad, she's gonna get money and move out of state, no matter where she goes or no matter how she does it. But she takes her 3 kids, and I love them all. But with Jennifer, we were not too attached.
She was more independent.
Yes, more independent. And so is Jolene. Don't get me wrong. But Jennifer is more, she's just gonna do it and that's it. No matter who she leaves behind. If she wants to move to Iowa, she's gonna go to Iowa. If she has a car, she's just gonna get the car and go. The next one is Joseph. Joseph, I could say, well, he's a good dad. I'm not gonna say no. And he's a clean man. I mean, his wife got the loteria with him, because him being a man, he likes everything clean, washed. He washes his own clothes. He irons his own clothes. He cooks. When the babies were little, yo creo que hasta la fecha, he bathes them, every night. He is a very strong man, a responsible man. Maybe that's the word, responsible, because he is a very responsible man. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't, do drugs, nothing. He's a very responsible man, and I would think that's the word for him.
Responsible.
For Aaron,
For
Joe Aaron, what can I say? I can say that since he was my last born, of course, for everybody, their last born is their baby. Yes, okay, he's 30 years old. A word that would describe him is strong, I think. Because he is a strong man. Although, mucha gente me dice, oh, los tiene chiflados. No, he's a very strong man.
Mm-hmm.
He does a lot for himself and in helping others. Hay veces que sí se chicopala, but like everybody else. But he's always done good to people in helping them out. No matter the risk he's gonna take, he's gonna help people.
Mm-hmm.
I was here for 2 years in Orlando with my daughter Jolene, and he was over there, yes, with Jennifer, but yet independent by himself, doing for himself. And that's one thing that I'm proud of my kids, that they can be independent for their own selves. That they don't need the mommy.
They don't need nobody but
they
themselves.
don't need nobody but themselves.
That's true. All four.
Yes, all four of them. And I'm glad that God has put them that way. Although sometimes, they say this and this and that, but I am proud of them. They're very independent, they're very strong, and I love them to death.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
What is one tradition that you have been following with your family that you want to keep on with the generation?
Okay, one of the traditions of my family when I was little was Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Oh,
Mom would always, start doing the turkey. When we were little, we would just watch, what she was doing. But then as we grow up, we started helping her with the turkey, stuffing the turkey. And that's a family tradition. In Christmas, it's kind of like the same thing, but with the tamales. Before it was making tamales and everything. As a matter of fact, these 2 years that I was here in Orlando, I kept on telling my daughter, Jolene, let's make tamales so the girls can know the family tradition.
We'll definitely do it this year.
For me, that's a family tradition, doing the tamales.
And you want
And
everybody
I
to
wish,
experience
God
that.
gives me strength and life to see that. It's a family tradition. For me, it's something so, so good, and that
Everybody gathers.
Yes, everybody gathers
yeah.
there and cooperates and helps out. Although we do a mess or whatever, but
we're
beautiful.
all having fun.
Yes, and having fun. Even we have to throw a tamal, but we're having fun.
Enjoying the moment.
Yes, enjoying the moment. Yes. Well, first of all, I want to thank God for still having me here. I want to thank my granddaughter Brianna for doing this video, which I hope I did good. This is my first time.
You did.
I was reading one of the questions and I want to share it with you all. That what was my greatest fear?
Oh, yes.
My greatest fear is airplanes. Why? I don't know. I have a friend of mine that tells me, fly. My daughter tells me, fly, Mom, it'd be easier. Why be driving in a bus for 32 hours than you can just fly in 2 hours?
Yeah, I think once you break that ice of going in the plane, it's going to be so much easier.
Yes, I did come to Orlando in 2009 with Daguito, my grandson, and we were there sitting, and I said, I don't want the window, and he was like, look, Grandma, no, I don't want to see. So hopefully this time that I'm going to go alone, I'll just break that chain and say, Julie, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, even if I'm sitting down here. So just do it.
Just do it.
And that's what I'm going to do. I'm thankful for my granddaughter here, Brianna, which I love very, very much.
I love you too.
And my other grandkids, I love all of them.
All the 11.
All the 11 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yes, 2. Because esas bebas, oh my God, they drive me crazy.
They keep you alive.
Yes, they keep me alive and younger, I think.
Young, yes.
And I hope everything turns out great. I want to do one later, if you don't mind, and you put in me makeup like you.
We could do that. Yeah.
Before I go, I know I'm coming back. God is good. But before I go.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. This is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. If you stayed all this time. I want to thank my grandma also for coming to my YouTube channel because I know she was nervous.
Yes, I was.
She has never done a video like this or an interview, you could say.
An interview, actually, because I do videos with my paparazzi.
Yeah, she has
not
paparazzi.
Like this.
I'll link it down below so you can check it out.
I feel like I'm with a reporter.
Yeah, we just wanted to do this for fun. And if you have any questions for her or for me, just go ahead and leave them down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video.
Yes, we'll see you all.
Bye.